Hey, it's Billy.
And it's Pat.
And we're airing our dirty laundry.
Ew. The issue we're going to be discussing today involves our newly purchased automobile and whether we should use it all the time or some of the time or none of the time.
My case is that yes, we just bought a car and we're paying it off monthly. But I don't really want to drive it all the time because I don't really want to spend the money on gas because it adds up really, really fast.
Gas is expensive.
It's really expensive.
So I don't disagree with saving money on gas and not driving the car everywhere. We live in a really walkable place and we have bikes to get around, but sometimes we get into arguments because we can't decide whether something is worth taking the car or riding our bikes to.
We have the car so we can go and do our big things, so we can drive to Pittsburgh to see our family. We can do trips that we want to do whenever we want, but I don't want to do it for the things that get us from point A to point B that are easy, because that's why we moved to another city, so that we could continue our walkable, bikeable lifestyle.
So my argument back to that is that I agree with everything that you said, but there are often times where we have to be somewhere that is a very far bike ride, like bikeable, but a far bike ride, or we have to be somewhere at a certain time, which means we would have to leave much earlier to take the bikes than to take the cars, or we have to go somewhere where I don't really feel like being all sweaty or have helmet head because we took the bikes there instead of just driving there. So sometimes we get into a little bit of a scuffle about that.
I do think that a lot of the times we have different expectations of things, like I want to go down to the outer harbor to go to the water and like hang out and see the sailboats and stuff. And I wanted to take a bike down there, and I know that you really didn't want to go that way, and maybe you didn't say it because then we biked, and then halfway through that bike ride it was like a horrible experience.
It was not horrible.
How much further are we going? We still have to go back. It's like, I know that. Why would I? Like, we're not going that far.
It was like 15 miles, first of all.
Biking, and it's called being healthy.
Well, so
I don't look at biking as like this struggle of like, it's work to get there. I don't care that it might take a half hour for us to bike down to Canal Side. We want to go see a concert. We ride our bikes down there. Like, that doesn't bother me.
But I think sometimes, Billy, in your sometimes not
my happy-go-lucky way.
Yes, which is a wonderful concept to have. But I think sometimes you are not the best at time management. So
I'm not.
You don't remember that, like, okay, if we do want to get there to see something at 7 o'clock, for us to bike, we have to leave at 6 o'clock, which means we have to eat dinner by 5:30, which means you have to start cooking dinner by 5, but you don't get out of work until 5, so that timeline doesn't work. It's not even like walking, biking, or driving.
Helmet, it's wearing helmets.
It's wearing the helmet or keeping the helmet. Like, what do you do with the helmet when you lock your bike up, but then what do you do with your helmet? It's not that easy to lock your helmet to your bike without someone wanting to steal it. Yeah, so you bring it with you, which is cool if you're like going to dinner and you can like put it at the table with you, but if you're going to like a concert, you can't bring your helmet into the thing where you're going, so then you have to think.
Just latch it around your ankle.
Latch the helmet around your ankle like you're on house arrest, and it's fine. You know, it's the 2 steps ahead thing that I am always thinking about. But I definitely want to save as much money as possible and not take the car as many places as possible.
The point is, we need to save money on gas. Gas is expensive. We never had to think about it.
I don't disagree with that.
We always took public transportation all those years in New York City, and we're able to do that here, but I want to do it more with our feet and our bikes a little bit, where we can take reign of it. I think that gives us somewhere to start on this dirty laundry issue that we will someday come to a conclusion on.
Yes.
Probably not, because we are 2 very different people at the same time. So,
but we look forward to hearing what you have to say about the topic, and you know, see the person that you agree with. And
don't you want to bike and walk everywhere? I mean,
I do too. It's just.
Do you want to sit at a desk and sit on the couch all day? No, we want to get our bodies moving. Michelle Obama.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye. Bye. Let's move. Michelle Obama. Go walk to the store. Go ride your bike.
Be so late and have helmet hair.